Well, after the brutal cold to start this work week, we're giving you the first alert to another round of hard freezes ahead as we get another round of Arctic air dropping down towards the south. So here's the setup. We're still chilly because we're getting this northwesterly flow that's keeping the cold air down towards the south, but the Arctic air is really going to stay to the north and east for the next several days. By the middle and later part of this work week, the flow switches to what we call zonal, west to east. So that's going to help moderate temperatures going into Thursday and Friday ahead of, yep, here it comes, another round of Arctic air dropping all the way down to the Gulf Coast arriving this weekend. So the freezing temperatures are sticking with us, but the difference is overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. We're talking about a light freeze. We're not talking about the hard freeze. You don't need to drip the pipes overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, but it's still going to be cold. Upper 20s tomorrow into Thursday. Then we get that rebound a bit. So by Friday, starting out in the 40s, it'll actually feel much better to start the morning hours. That's ahead of the Arctic front that drops temperatures back down to the dangerous cold levels. Hard freeze widespread both Saturday and Sunday morning. Now the good news is it doesn't linger. It looks like we'll start to rebound by early next week, and so that's good news there. So people, pets, plants all need to be protected and indoors, and remember to press the button. So if you wrapped your pipes for this past weekend, keep them wrapped because we're going to need that going into the weekend. In fact, temperatures are really going to stay below normal through the next week. So yes, we are warming up into the 50s by Wednesday, upper 50s by Thursday. That'll certainly feel nice with the sunshine. But then with the Arctic front moving through by Friday, temperatures are going to drop throughout the day. That's running 13 degrees below normal for this time of year. Once the Arctic air settles in, 36 degrees is our high on Saturday. So for parade goers, that's going to be very chilly, and that's running almost 30 degrees cooler than normal for this time of year. And then yes, we do rebound nicely by Monday to Tuesday, even though we have those cold starts, but that's still running below normal for this time of year. The good news is though, we don't have to worry about the wintry precip. We're dry Wednesday and Thursday, and the 20% on Friday, that's ahead of the Arctic front. Slim rain chance there. Then we're dry by the weekend when the Arctic air settles in, dry into early next week as well. Live look outside our Sky 9 camera. The sun is set, so temperatures are dropping drastically. Temperatures right now 43 degrees, feels like 43 degrees. That was a difference today. We didn't have the blusterly winds throughout the day, so that helped, even though it still felt really cold. So 43 degrees in Baton Rouge and Homa, but we're 44 in Hammond, Gonzales, 41 already in Slidell. Temperatures are going to continue to drop. In fact, I got us reaching the upper 30s later in about an hour, and then getting into freezing. Already by midnight, temperatures are going to plummet back into the upper 20s to start tomorrow. So not dangerous cold, not pipe bursting cold, but very cold to start tomorrow morning. You're going to want to bundle up. Then we rebound nicely into the 50s by Wednesday. Thursday will feel the best, close to 60 degrees with the sunshine. That's ahead of our next Arctic front moving through. Slim rain chance in the morning on Friday. Then here it comes, giving you the first alert for the weekend because we're talking about dangerous cold returning. Yep, teens could be possible again on Sunday morning. Then we'll start to rebound nicely going into next week. Guys.